So I played the Fallout 4 next gen update. Did I overall have a good time with it and enjoy myself more than any Lana Rhoades video could help me enjoy myself? No, that's not possible. But did I just enjoy myself? Yeah, I thought it was fine. Again, I'm a massive Fallout fan, right? But I saw a ton of people on the internet talking bad about the Fallout 4 next gen update, saying there were a lot of glitches, saying there were a lot of bugs. Now, I'm not saying none of this did happen, but for some reason, I actually had a pretty smooth run through. One of you guys even commented saying, how was I able to play this Creation Club free DLC content when 70% of the players couldn't? Again, I can't explain it personally. Maybe God just wanted me to film that fucking YouTube video, or I don't know, right? Again, in terms of the Fallout 4 next gen update, is it everything I thought it was going to be? Not necessarily, but also my expectations were real. I think there were a lot of people who were thinking this mini DLC that they were going to add was going to be massive and have all the pause and was going to have like all of these dialogue lines and all this stuff in it. As we know, for Bethesda to like update all these, you know, I think voice lines and do all this type of stuff, for some reason it complicates shit. And we've seen Far Harbor, when it had a lot of issues being implemented as a DLC, there were just voice lines that wouldn't show up, characters who wouldn't do their things, this and that, right? So they kept it to what the Fallout 4 Creation Club content has always been. Fetch and receive type of quest where if any NPC is speaking, it's already reused dialogue options. And again, 99% of the storytelling is done by terminals. If you expected the next gen update to be like that, then you probably had a fun time. If you expected to be all fucking voice lines and all this shit in it and a ton of work put into it, you're probably a little bit disappointed, right? Again, in terms of the glitches and stuff, I have seen them online. They're pretty bad and they're also pretty fucking funny. I can't believe Bethesda seriously released all their shit like that. Somehow, at the time of making this video, I didn't run into anything like that, which I guess is pretty lucky and is pretty fortunate. But I still think there are a ton of things that they need to do to probably improve and maybe get better on, right? Again, with Fallout 4, the glitches and shit are always going to come, but when you got stuff that just clearly isn't loading, there's an issue. Again, the 0 kilobyte glitch was reportedly fixed in this, which is really interesting because that was all on PlayStation's end and stuff like that. I've still heard some people say that they have the glitch, but I think that's those who haven't updated the game. And I can tell you what, my 0 kilobyte video, which used to get like bulk views every day, like 100 every day, probably a bit less, probably like 50 every day, that shit ain't getting any views anymore. So I'm assuming something has been fixed. But that's actually fixing that glitch has kind of fucked me over like a couple cents every day. Like, how am I going to pay for my OnlyFans models that I like to touch myself to? What the fuck, Todd Howard? You fucking bitch. How am I going to pay for KFC now that this 2 cents a day revenue is completely gone? What have you done to me, Todd? I'm going to have to go watch free porn now like a peasant. What does this look like? What the fuck? But yeah, overall, I had fun. Was it enough to keep me going? No, I completed that shit in like 2 hours and it was kind of hyped up to be, I guess, actual proper mini DLC, and it was really mini. It was mini DLC. It was like the fucking Isaiah Thomas of DLC. And I hate that I say that because I'm pretty sure Isaiah Thomas is taller than me and is taller than most people still. It's just because he's 5'10" in the NBA that somehow he's called small, because you've got fucking 7'8" Victor Wembanyama just touching people's balls and shit. So I don't know. But again, the next gen update was pretty cool. Fallout 76, of course, is getting a massive update. Is it enough to keep Fallout fans going? Probably not. I feel like when Season 2 does come out, that's a big thing they can do with this is Fallout 4 is obviously going to get updated again, I think. You're going to need a bigger update to keep people going. Again, there's actually this thing in Skyrim now, which is like mod authors submitting their own creations, and you can buy that, I do believe. I believe they're going to implement that into Fallout 4, where random mod authors can submit their own creations and I guess charge you for it. And I don't know if Bethesda fact check it and make sure it's not going to give your game stage 8 diabetes and multiple different glitches. But I expect that's a massive new update they'll probably put in. We know there was a ton more Fallout 4 Creation Club content that was previously being worked on, before these came out. Again, before this year, the last Creation Club update we got, I believe, was end of 2019. But apparently they had been working on it throughout early 2021. So I'm assuming there wasn't just only 3 things created. I'm assuming there'll be another couple other things. Wouldn't be surprised if some mod authors were paid to make some creations that were to maybe release on when Fallout Season 2 comes out. Again, I don't think Bethesda are going to be as lenient and give that shit to us for free again, probably. Probably have to buy it, which I guess if it's good content and good quality, it would be a good idea. But again, I'm very interested to see how that, of course, does go. So what would I give the Fallout 4 Next Gen update? Yes, it had a lot of glitches. Did it improve anything for my PC? No. I mean, it just gave me some fucking Next Gen stuff, like some Creation Club free content, right? But on my, if I play this shit on Xbox now, because again, I did actually recently just order an Xbox, which still hasn't fucking come, by the way, which is very highly annoying and upsetting. Apparently, I'm not supposed to crash now in Boston. And also, if I go and play this on the PS5, it should, of course, not give me the 0 kilobyte glitch anymore. So overall, I guess it was a pretty good outcome. You get a lot of good stuff. You get a lot of stuff that's probably going to break your fucking game too. But at the end of the day, I think Bethesda will hopefully fix that shit in the next couple of weeks, and I think I've already been working on fixing it. More glitches will probably somehow come out of it, but overall, I give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, it added some extra content and gave me 1 or 2 hours away from my porn addiction, so I'm fine. I'm happy. It did the job. Unlike the new A Ballad Angel video, you're slacking, bro. You're fucking slacking. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Did you guys like this new Fallout 4 Next Gen update, or did you guys not? Did my review help you at all or not? It probably didn't, but I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down below. Subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL/vlogging channels. Links for them will be in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.